Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, we revived Queen Bean, and Bean Castletown is pretty much back to normal. And in this episode, we're going to explore Bean Castletown a bit more and see what's what. First of all, we got I believe this is number 3? Yeah, number 3. So yeah, we couldn't even do that before we got to number 5, so I don't know, the order here is a bit weird to me, but whatever. Now, for these ones, they just, go back to each other, but in this one, we meet the Pipe Dude. Hey, welcome to the Pipe House. I'm here to teach you everything you want to know about pipes. Want to ask about pipes? Sure, you seem to want me to. Which do you want to ask about? Green pipes first, please. Right, green. Jump in a green pipe to warp to another green pipe elsewhere in this land. You just choose a green pipe you've jumped in before and you'll warp to it, easy peasy. So if you find a green pipe, you better jump in on principle. Seriously, just for a second. The more green pipes you jump into, the easier it'll be to travel around the kingdom quickly. There are 9 green pipes in all, okay? Got that? Can I stop there? Tell me more. Which do you want to ask about? Yellow pipes. We haven't seen those before, so this is useful information to us. Yellow pipes are for travel between the seafloor and the surface or between above and below ground. There are lots in ocean and desert areas, so when you're in those regions, jump in the yellow pipes. Can I stop there? Yep. See you later. That's good to know. Study a little on your own. Okay, I will. I will find yellow pipes. And anyway, another thing we can do is jump in this little mouse hole here. And now we're given a little maze-like area, but we can navigate it because Mario's the master of unlocking. That doesn't work here. He's the master of navigation. Okay, I thought there were beans here, but I could not remember where. Yeah, there's 5. Lots of Who Beans. Thank you. Yeah, Who Beans are in the invisible blocks. Chuckle Beans are in the ground. He Beans are the ones you win from minigames, and Woo Beans you win from battles. So, each bean, there are 4 major bean types, and each of them have a different way of being unlocked. So, just remember that, and you'll be good. Oh, nothing over here. We'll go up here then. Oh yeah, this guy will take your picture if you want different pictures. Oh, yes, you are perfect. How about a picture? Right, oh yeah, let's do it. I'll snap a great picture of you. Well, want a picture taken? Sure. Okay, 1 picture is 100 coins. 100 coins. Oh, never mind, I forgot I had to pay that much. What? No, you don't want your picture taken? Not at all? Oh, the life of an artist is so hard sometimes. Okay, how about for 50 coins? 50 coins, okay. I actually don't want to change my picture, I like it as is. He doesn't even respond, he just sulkily turns back. But yeah, there's a lot more to do around here. If there's ever anything you don't understand, you should ask the town's super expert. Ask the town's. Of course, he doesn't give out super advice for free, I'm sure he'll ask for a little bit of that. I don't need to ask no experts anything. Whoops. Let's see, what's in here? Sheesh, for some reason, my grandpa has been saying really bizarre things lately. Maybe it's just his age, but he's so loud there's no ignoring him. Whoa, bizarre, you say. I bet if you press the L and R buttons simultaneously, you'll both switch to the solo jump action. I bet that's useful for when there are little ledges you have to get up. Just a thought. Yes, I have said that before myself. I forgot there was actually an NPC who said it. Yeah, this guy sells info, but I don't really need to give him anything. Welcome, despite appearances. This is most definitely a shop. The product we deal in is information. So would you like some quality information for only 100 coins? How about it? No thanks. If you ever find yourself at a loss, drop by. We'll always have fresh, tasty information waiting for you. Oh god, he's like the scammer aliens in Futurama. Where's the guy I'm looking for? I'm looking for a guy. Things are finally back to normal here in town. We've kept really busy trying to rebuild everything. There's a guy that I want to see about some stuff that's hidden underground. But I don't know where he's at. Maybe I won't be doing that this episode then. There's like a mini side quest. Is it you? Yes, I am perhaps this town's greatest intellect. At present, it is the ancient soybean civilization that has captured my focus and attention. Would you like to hear my report on this great civilization of yore? Yeah. We talked about this before in other LPs even. The ancient soybean civilization. The age of flying spin beans, tunneling mole beans, and fast-moving dash beans. Yes, all evidence points us to this advanced bean civilization once gracing this land. And as for the whereabouts of the Beanstones, the heretofore hidden treasures of the soybeans, I have perhaps stumbled across some astounding facts related to this matter. I theorize this, that perhaps the Beanstones were indeed buried and still rest beneath this very town. I desire so greatly to dig this town down to its foundations, and even deeper if I must. Yet how am I to even guess where to begin digging? Where? The mind recoils at the thought. I ask you this, how happy would I be if the two of you were to dig up these artifacts for me? Quite happy indeed. Of course, I could perhaps reward you. Can you find the jewels of the soybean civilization, the Beanstones? Yes? Fascinating. You are bold specimens. I theorize that there are actually 10 Beanstones waiting to be unearthed. Yes, indeed. If you recover all 10 for me, perhaps I might reward you. By the by, my theory suggests the ancient soybeans were perhaps rather on the short side. Perhaps such information may provide you a clue of some sort in your Beanstone search. Short, eh? Yeah, this is another mechanic where Mario can actually see hidden things in the ground that Luigi can access. But also, I'm curious how his theory told him that there were 10. Specifically, that's a rather odd thing to theorize. I'm sure he has his reasons. He is the greatest intellect in this town, after all. I don't remember where any of the Beanstones are, so I'm just gonna blindly muck around a bit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it starts out small, I think, but then gets bigger if you're right on top of it. But yeah, here we go. Whoops. Oh, hello? Mario. It's right. Oh, here. Yeah, it starts out small but gets bigger when you're right there. So it has some leeway, right? Like some leeway for, you know, you don't have to be right on top of it in order to get the icon at all. You got a Beanstone. Okay, 1 down, 9 to go. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're just gonna... We'll find all of them in this episode. This is entirely unnecessary. This is just purely side quest material, but it's a fun side quest. I don't know if I'm not gonna do every single side quest in this game. There are some that are just not fun, so I'll do the ones I like. You got another Beanstone. Yay. Let's see. Can I just give these to you right away? I believe you still lack Beanstones. 8 of them, to be exact. If you obtain for me all 10 Beanstones that wait beneath this town, I may perhaps reward you. By the way, my thesis suggests the ancient soybeans were perhaps quite short. But you don't want to hold on to the 2 that I've already gotten? That's a bit weird. You only want 10 or nothing? That's strange. Strange indeed. Maybe because he knows he'll have to pay me, but he doesn't want to pay unless I have all of them. That would make sense. Whoops. I saw one! There we go. Okay. Thank you. You got a Beanstone. I changed my profile picture again because I found a really, really, really cool mod. A Midbis mod for Super Smash Bros. And I was like, whoa. I asked the dude on the video who made it, I was like, can I use this as my profile picture? And he said I could. And I got very happy because now it's like, I don't know, man. My previous profile picture was just something I stole from Mario Wiki. You got a Beanstone. Not that I have an issue with stealing from, like, corporations, because it's just a Nintendo image. And, yeah, I don't have ethical qualms with that sort of thing. But it always just felt like a placeholder to me, right? Like, it was just something I grabbed from Mario Wiki, and why am I not small? But now, someone, like, I have permission from an artist to use their artwork, and it's a fan art of a cool thing, and it looks flippin' amazing, so I'm really happy about that. So, this will probably just be my mainstay, my profile picture from now on, because my cover photo is something I made, just a collage. that I made, which I guess I grabbed a bunch of photos off Wikipedia, but I don't know, like, I see collages as a valid art form, so I don't really feel the need to, like, yeah, that feels less stolen to me. It feels more transformative. Like, maybe copyright law wouldn't really agree, but I tend to not give a shit about copyright law. So, this is my official, profile picture and, cover photo that I have. This is the official Spaghetti Parmesan channel aesthetic now. We have found it. My identity crisis is over. Because it's Midbis. I love Midbis. How many am I even at now? I'm gonna go talk to the guy because I forget what I'm at. I forgore. I believe you still lack Beanstones. 4 of them to be exact. If you obtain from me all 10 Beanstones that wait beneath this town, I may perhaps reward you. Perhaps. By the way, my thesis suggests the ancient... Yeah, you said this already. The ancient soybeans were perhaps quite short. Perchance. Perchance they were. You can't just say perchance. Alright, we got 4. We got 4 more. What do I want to say? What are words? What movies are out this week? Or next week, I guess. What movie do I want to go see in theaters next? I don't know if we're going to see anything or not, because it depends. Depends. Some weeks we don't. But, like, we get discounts on Tuesdays, so Tuesdays is our movie-going day on weeks when we go. Last week we saw Scream 7, which is the closest thing to a bad Scream movie there's actually been. I'm sure a lot of that was just, like, behind-the-scenes bullshit that was going on at the time. But the movie itself just wasn't great. The one kid says AI is the devil, and it feels like they're mocking people who dislike AI with that one, and I don't know, it was really weird. Weird how, like, AI is getting shoehorned into things. Like, I get it's a reality now, so it's like, you gotta acknowledge reality, I guess, but I don't know. It felt clumsy in how it was implemented into the story. But, I don't know, there were some decently good spooks, at least. Where the hell? Are they up here? Oh, fuck off. I don't know, man. I'm hoping there are better horror movies that I haven't seen yet this year that are coming. What's the one? Passenger, I think it is? The one I keep seeing the trailer for? The 2 dudes in the car, and then the one gets, like, thrown through the front window. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, speaking of trailers, I'm so sorry to all my fellow 90s kids. Granted, I was born in 97, so they probably don't consider me one of them anyway. But at Scream 7, I saw the Scary Movie 6 trailer, and it looks like hot ass. I'm not gonna say... Actually, hot ass. When you say hot ass, it sounds like a good thing, because when you like an ass, you say it's a hot ass, so that doesn't really work, does it? It looks like hot garbage. Hot garbage smells worse than room temperature garbage, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, but, like, I get the nostalgic appeal for it, so I'm not faulting anyone, but, like, early 2000s humor was never my thing, even in the early 2000s. That's why I, like, despise the trailer for Breadwinner. I mentioned that in my Doom 2 LP, that I saw the trailer for Breadwinner, and it feels 20 years too late. And the Scary Movie trailer gave me the same vibes, and that's not a good thing. I don't know, man, like... I'm not saying every early 2000s movie is bad, like, or comedy even, because, like, Shrek came out in the early 2000s, and I freaking love Shrek. But, like, Shrek doesn't feel early 2000s to me. To me, Shrek just feels timeless. Like, Shrek works for any era, I think. Like, I don't think there will ever be a time where Shrek isn't funny. Whereas, I don't know, a lot of the humor in, like, the first Scary Movie... I only saw the first Scary Movie for the first time last year, and I was like, yeah, this is very dated. Like, there were some parts that got a chuckle out of me, but for the most part, it was just not great. I didn't really vibe with it a whole lot. And the trailer looks like more of the same. I do kind of want to see the other ones. I'm sure they get progressively worse, but, like, just out of curiosity, like, I am a horror fan, and these are, like, the biggest horror parody, so I'm like, I want to give them a shot at least. I'm sure all of them will have some things that make me laugh. Like, I've seen some clips, like the clip with the signs parody and the lady's hat keeps getting bigger. That's really funny. So, like, I'm sure there will be things in that I will like, even if the majority of it is just there. Where are the other frickin' Beanstones, man? I'm like, I gotta stop just wandering around. I gotta go over this place, like, corner by corner. Like, piece by piece, man. Piece by flippin' piece. God, what can I even... I don't want to just talk about, oh, the Beanstone's not here. It's not here either. But, like, what is there to talk about when searching for Beanstones? I don't know. Oh, here we go. It turns out that, Conformity Gate was false. Who would have thought? They did not actually release a new trailer at the Super Bowl. Wait, how do I... Okay. Can this thing disappear? You can check the controls for each title and Move! 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 Okay, thank you. How do I get rid of the thing that says suspend menu? I forget. Whatever, I'll do that in another episode. It doesn't cover anything anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, more here. Yeah, because I did want to... one thing that bugged me about Stranger Things 5 was just, like... I mean, there was more than one thing, but one thing that was on my mind that I was like, oh yeah, I can talk about that if all I'm doing is searching for Beanstones, was, like... I don't know, man. I didn't really care for, like, Will's coming out scene. It seemed a bit hammy to me. And, like, yeah, I get this is the 80s, and it's like, you can't, I'm sure coming out in the 80s was a much different deal than it is in the 2020s, but, like, my biggest issue with it is just, I don't know, it feels like we can't have subtlety anymore. Like, we as an audience require Will to look directly into the camera and say, I don't like girls, in order to understand that he is in fact gay. And it's really weird to me that we can't just do subtext. Because, like, in Stranger Things 4, and I'll admit right now, I am probably the biggest Stranger Things 4 enjoyer. I like it more than Stranger Things 1. I just think it's freaking fantastic, personally. I know a lot of people say it falls off heavily then, but I'm not one of those people. But anyway, to me, the scene with Will and Jonathan, when Will basically comes out to Jonathan when they're, like, preparing the freezer for 11, to me that is, like, an infinitely more powerful coming out scene than what we got in Part 5. It's actually subtle. Like, to me the subtext was obvious, but I guess the writers were like, no, actually, people aren't gonna get that. We gotta beat them over the head with it. And it's just, I don't know, that's kind of like a running trend these days. Like, I encounter the term second screen friendly, because, like, apparently a lot of things are straight up designed for you to, like, be on your phone while watching them, and that's just ridiculous to me. That is absolutely freaking ridiculous, man. But yeah, it's just... I don't know, it's just the lack of subtlety. It's just, show don't tell is a lot stronger. It's silly, it's weird, it's strange, things, but yeah. It's just something that ground my gears a little bit, and then I wanted to get out. How many am I at now? Okay, we only need one more. This is taking a bit longer than I thought it was going to. So yeah, this is just going to be the searching for Beanstone episode, even though there's, like, not... this isn't even necessary, this is just a side quest, but hopefully the reward is worth it, and, showing off more things in the game is only good. I don't remember where it is, though, so... bear with me, I suppose. I don't think any of them are up here. I'm pretty sure they're in just these two areas, but I guess I'll try. just because I'm kind of lost. I'm dazed and confused. Yeah, I don't think any of them are up here. So, I'm probably just wasting my time here, but it's not a waste if you enjoy it, and I am enjoying it because I'm playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, so... Yeah, it's definitely not over here. What am I doing? Playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is always a good time, even if you're just wandering around looking for Beanstones in places that you're 99% sure don't contain Beanstones. But regardless... Oh god, we gotta go face that guy we rejected taking the picture of, or him taking a picture of us. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry, guy. It's just, I don't want it that much. Yeah, what am I even... Yeah. My memory's not that bad. I remember getting all 10 of them down here. I don't know why I'm second-guessing myself so damn badly now. But it's probably up over here somewhere, like up on this ledge, I think. Yep, it is. If you ever get homesick for the Mushroom Kingdom, you should visit Little Fungi Town. It's a town built by immigrants from the Mushroom Kingdom. It's to the north of here, past Tiki Valley. That's pretty epic. We shall do that. Meet some mushroom expats. You got a Beanstone. Now let's go talk to that guy and call it an episode. This took us longer than I thought. Oh! You have found all 10 of the soybean sparkling Beanstones. With this evidence, I can at last announce my hypothesis. Perhaps I should reward you for your endeavors. I believe that you will accept this reward I promised you. A Bros Rock. What does this do? I shall check right now. Whoops. Hugely boosts POW and Bros points, so that's very nice. Can Luigi get the bean badge then? Yeah, I mean, he could, but I don't really want to give it to him. The P badge is the best badge. Well, that was hugely worth it, so I'm glad we did this, so thank you everyone for watching. In the next episode, we'll see what's up with this cafe, so thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.